All right. Good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to the BFTAA and More Show with me, your host, Louis George Walker, coming to you live from KUAW Radio, located in the confines of the W.E.B. Du Bois Learning Center. Yes, we're right here in Kansas City, 4510 East Linwood Boulevard. And we're here with you every Monday from 5 to 5:45, 45 minutes of information and news and things that are going on in technology and around the community and things that are happening with all of us. So we're just glad to be here with you today. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, and now we're ready to hit the ground running as we start this new month of December. So this is the last month of the year as we get ready to roll this one out and get ready for 2024. This is going to be a great time of the year to celebrate, to be with family, to be with friends, to close out with Kwanzaa. This is just a great time of the year right now. But you're listening to us. We are KUAW Knowledge, Understanding, and a Wisdom Radio. That's a project of the Black Family Technology Awareness Association and the W.E.B. Du Bois Learning Center. And you're listening to us on KUAW. You can pick us up live if you're looking at the video. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch. We're also doing an audio broadcast on the internet, on the online radio box, on TuneIn app, Get Me Radio, MyTuner, Radio Garden. All of those you can go to and pick us up. And if you have a smart speaker, you can tell it to play KUAW Radio, and you can hear us right there. So tell Google or Amazon speaker, Siri, whatever, say play KUAW, and we'll come up. Also, we are simulcasting with our newest partner in broadcasting, KOJH-FM, LPFM, from the Mutual Musicians Foundation. We'd like to thank them. We're broadcasting on 100.5 LPFM right here in Kansas City. So you can pick us up around the city right now. On the radio, we on the FM dial. So KUAW and KOJH are working together to give you news and information around the city, around the community, and around the world. Yes, I like that we're going out all over the world. You know, people are picking us up over in Vietnam. People are picking us up in Africa and in Europe, Australia. We have listeners that are all around the world, Japan, Indonesia. There's a lot of people that listen around there also. So we have broadcasts, not just our talk shows, but we also have smooth jazz. We have some blues. We have old school music. So there's a lot of different music that you can pick up right here on KUAW Radio. So check us out 24 hours a day with our audio side and our live side when we have the broadcast. All of the not all of them. I take that back. A lot of our live broadcasts are the ones that we're actually joining with KOJH. So we have about 5 or 6 hours of broadcasting, and we're going to be growing that. So if you'd like to be a part of this broadcast and also of our broadcast that we're sharing with KOJH, contact the Black Family Technology Awareness Association or KUAW Radio. You can reach us on the number that's going across on the screen now, 816-599-6893. You can also email us at KUAW985@gmail.com or BFTAA@sbcglobal.net. So there's a lot of ways you can get in touch, and we'd love to have you get in touch with us and find out how you can become a broadcaster on KUAW Radio. Yes, we're letting new broadcasters in every day. So if you'd like to put a show on, if you have an idea for a show, if you have some people that are wanting to work together to do a broadcast, we'll work with you on that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, we're all about technology, and there's things going on this week that are very exciting. There are things going on up in the sky because, you know, this is the first of the month, so we always let you know what you could see in deep space or looking up Well, it's really deep space, because when you're looking up at the stars at night, many of you may not know it, but you're looking back in time. Yes, there's time travel that's done when you look up at the stars, because the light that you see of that star has really been traveling for years to get to you. Yes, so it's more than years. So you're seeing a light that actually maybe happened 5, 6, 10, 15, 100 years ago when you look up at the stars. That's how far they are away, is that it takes the light from the stars more than a year to get to you. And that means it's a long way away, because light travels at what, 157, 170 something thousand miles a second or something like that. And just think of how far away that star is, that it takes it more than a year for the light from that star to get to you. You might even be looking at a star that no longer exists, that is already burned out. But the light takes so long to get here that we won't know it for years after it is burned out. So you're looking back in time when you're looking up in space. And we're going to do that as we talk with you, or show you the clip from NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, where they'll talk about what's up in the sky for December. So we'd like to broadcast a lot of the NASA videos and YouTube pages, but you can go to NASA yourself if you'll go to www.nasa.gov. And there's a lot of projects, there's experiments, there's videos, there's so much information on there that it's really worth you checking out. That's nasa.gov. Also, we'd like to let you know, and let me make sure if our chat feed is up. We have a chat feed, okay, where is it? There it is, our chat overlay. Let me see if we can verify if our chat is up. Yes, there it is. So you see where it says Facebook Live Chat, connection established. If you'd like to talk with us, if you'd like to send a message over Facebook, go to KUAW.org or KUAW-radio on Facebook. That's KUAW-radio. If you go there, you can actually text us, and we'll see that come across the screen. We'll be able to chat with you and interact. You can also give us a call on 816-599-6893, and we can put you on the radio so you can hear us, and you can talk, and people will be able to hear your question or your comment. So if you have questions or comments, be sure and get those to us. So right now, we're going to go to what's going on this week at NASA, and then we're going to go into Space to Ground, and we're going to end up with What's Up, which is from the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, where they talk about what's in the night sky. So I'll be back with you, but I wanted to let you know some of the things that we have coming up. Right now, we're going to take off with NASA What's Up this week at NASA.
In search of cleaner fuel for aviation, a scientific balloon campaign in Antarctica, and a key engine test for our Artemis moon rocket. A few of the stories to tell you about this week at NASA. NASA and Boeing partnered recently to conduct a contrail research campaign. During the campaign, NASA's DC-8 Flying Science Laboratory measured emissions in contrail ice formations from a Boeing eco-demonstrator aircraft, as the Boeing plane switched between 100% sustainable aviation fuel and a low-sulfur version of conventional jet fuel. Data collected will help determine whether sustainable aviation fuels help reduce the formation of contrails, which may trap heat in the atmosphere. The scientific balloon flights planned during NASA's annual Antarctic long-duration balloon campaign include the Gusto mission. This astrophysics mission is aiming for a record 55-plus day flight in the skies above the southernmost hemisphere. It will map a large part of the Milky Way galaxy, including the galactic center and the nearby Large Magellanic Cloud. Learn more about NASA's scientific balloon program at nasa.gov/scientific balloons. On November 29th, our Stennis Space Center conducted a hot fire test of an RS-25 engine. Crews gimbaled or pivoted the RS-25 around a central point during the test. Gimbaling is a key capability for the engine that is used to stabilize the Space Launch System, or SLS rocket, during flight on Artemis missions to the moon and beyond. This was the third hot fire in the current 12-test certification series. 70 teams representing 24 states and Puerto Rico were selected to compete in the 2024 Student Launch Challenge. The 9-month-long competition, which requires students to design, build, and fly a high-powered amateur rocket and scientific payload, culminates with final events April 10th through 14th, 2024, near our Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville, Alabama. That's what's up this week at NASA. For more about what else we're up to, check out nasa.gov.
All right. As you say, check out nasa.gov for more information. But that's what's going on this week at NASA. Hey, I also want to let you know something else that's happening this week all over the world. This week is Computer Science Education Week. Computer Science Education Week. It is an annual event dedicated to promoting and celebrating the importance of computer science education. And this event takes place every year during the first week of December. And this year it runs from December 4th, that's today, to December the 10th. So the primary goal of Computer Science Education Week is to raise awareness about the significance of computer science in education and its impact on our daily lives. This week often involves various activities, events, and initiatives aimed at inspiring students, educators, and the general public to engage with computer science. One of the central themes of Computer Science Education Week is to encourage participation in the Hour of Code. Yeah, the Hour of Code, a global movement that introduces people of all ages to the basics of coding and computer science. This can involve organizing coding workshops, hackathons, and other events to make computer science accessible and fun for everyone, regardless of their background or prior experience. And that's one of the things that we want to do is get you involved in computer coding and programming, also in engineering and working with science projects, drones, whatever it may be. Those are the projects that we are putting together here, and we want to share them with you. The educational institutions, organizations, and individuals worldwide that participate in CSE, Computer Science Education Week, do it by hosting events, launching initiatives, and advocating for the integration of computer science into school curricula. This week serves as a platform to showcase the opportunities and potential of computer science careers, emphasizing its relevance in our increasing digital world. So in order for our young people to get more involved, this is what we've got to do, is get involved in activities like this. So we need to find out what you're doing and what we can do to help you with computer science. So, given your involvement in technology awareness, Computer Science Education Week aligns well. See, it's all part of the mission of the Black Family Technology Awareness Association. It could be a fantastic opportunity that we need to do. If you're looking to grow your organization, leveraging the momentum of CSD Week to attract new volunteers and engage with families and interested in technology, could be a strategic move. So this is something that we want to do, is get involved and involve more people with Computer Science Education Week. Now, it's going on this week, and we don't have an activity planned, although we may want to end the week with something that we can do virtually. But we're going to look at this for next year as we build our calendar of events and things that we're going to be doing to get you ready and for us to be ready for all that the digital world can provide us. That's what we want to do. So we're getting back on the stick here at the Black Family Technology Awareness Association, and we want to involve you and the community in all that we are doing to bring technology to life. So we're going to get ready now to go back to Space to Ground. This is another podcast from NASA, and it talks about what's going on at the space station that is orbiting in low Earth orbit right now, and that they're doing experiments on. So let's see what's happening this week at Space to Ground.
Welcome to Space to Ground. I'm Kayla LaFrance. It's been another busy week of in-flight maintenance, a rotation of vehicles, SpaceX cargo operations, and many scientific investigations. In other words, the usual hustle and bustle of life aboard the International Space Station. This week started out with NASA astronaut Jasmine Mobelli diving into upgrades to the Space Station Cold Atom Lab, a test bed for fundamental quantum physics. New results from Cold Atom Lab were published, revealing that for the first time in space, scientists have produced a quantum gas containing two types of atoms, giving new insights into quantum chemistry. Quantum tools are already used in everyday items, from cell phones to GPS and medical devices. The ability to study quantum chemistry is a recent feat that advances the capability of the Cold Atom Lab. With this new capability, the Cold Atom Lab can now study not only the quantum properties of individual atoms, but also how different types of atoms interact and combine with each other in a quantum state. Researchers will be able to conduct a wider range of experiments with Cold Atom Lab and learn more about the nuances of performing them in microgravity. In the future, this data could be used to enhance the studies of planets, including our own, and help solve mysteries of the universe while deepening our understanding of the fundamental laws of nature. On Wednesday, the Roscosmos Progress 84 resupply ship ended its mission after 189 days docked to the Poisk module. 84P departure made room for the arriving 86P.
And liftoff of the 86
Progress MS-25, or 86P, launched atop a Soyuz rocket from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. 86P carried with it 5,500 pounds of cargo to the space station, including propellant, water for the Rodnik system, and nitrogen, along with new equipment and tools, new experiments, and provisions for the crew. Last week, the entire 7-member crew took a day off to celebrate the American Thanksgiving holiday. Not only did they relax and enjoy a hearty meal together, NASA astronaut Laurel O'Hara gave a new meaning to the phrase turkey trot. Laurel took the time to post these photos on her official X account. Laurel was rocking it in her turkey leg socks, and it brought many laughs to her team on board the station as well as the team supporting from the ground. Each crew member receives a number of care packages from home throughout their stay, which usually leads to fun and laughter, a key component in maintaining positive morale and to keep the crew feeling connected to Earth and family. That's Space to Ground for this week. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
You got it.
Am I this way for me?
Okay, there I am. Okay. Yeah, that was Space to Ground, so we're glad they're able to give that to you. Also want to bring to your attention another thing that we had going on here as we give you information of what's going on in the community. One of our shows that we do produce that was on last night is called Jessica Lynn Speaks Life. Jessica Lynn Speaks Life. That was on, and Jessica Lynn happens to be the founder of a group called Giving Hope and Help. Founder and president, I believe. I don't know exact title, but I'll have to get that from her. But I know she's definitely behind this organization, Giving Hope and Help, making community needs, meeting community needs, and making a difference. So I wanted to let you know this is an event coming up this Saturday, December the 9th. And if you know Jessica, you know a little bit of what they do. They provide period products for women. So they're having the 11th annual Feminine Hygiene Period Products Drive and KC's largest period packing party. That's going to be happening at the MCC Penn Valley Education Center, 3201 Southwest Traffic Way in Kansas City, Missouri. So that's going to be happening this Saturday from 12 to 4 p.m. at Giving Hope and Help, or it's produced by Giving Hope and Help. It's going to be at the Penn Valley Education Center, for Penn Valley Community College, if you want to call it, 3201 Southwest Traffic Way. You can donate regular or organic period products, pads, tampons, menstrual cups, reusable pads, bladder pads, feminine wash, individually wrapped feminine wrapped wipes, individually wrapped panty liners, disposable underwear, reusable period panties, packaged children and women's underwear from sizes 5 to 4XL. So these are things that they want you to bring. You can donate this Saturday from 12 to 4 at Penn Valley Community College or Penn Valley Education Center, 3201 Southwest Traffic Way. They're also going to be having period product support for, or this is what period products do support: the domestic violence survivors, shelters, the houseless, correction facilities, women, girls, and administrators locally and across the globe. They said they're even going to be sending some period products to Ghana. They've got connections in Africa. There's a QR code here that you can look at. You can also go to their website and check it out. Let me see if they have that on there. They've got a hashtag of a way. I can't read that. Let's see. The hashtag is a way of escape from domestic violence. Yeah, that's the hashtag. You can also contact them at donate, DONATE, at givinghopeandhelp.com. You can call 816-607-1813. So visit local domestic violence shelters and community nonprofit booths, enjoy entertainment, and a silent auction. All that's going to be going on at the Penn Valley Community College, or Penn Valley Educational Center, as they call it now. I went to it and it was different then. But this is done in collaboration with the 5th District, Mayor Pro Tem of Kansas City, and Raina Park Shaw. She is a part of this. So you want to make sure you check out to register your nonprofit as a vendor if you want to be there. Visit Giving Hope and Help, all one word, givinghopeandhelp.org. To participate in the period packing party, sign up at the bit.ly/44GX412 or scan the QR code that you see down here on the bottom. Yeah, there's a lot of QR codes. There's a lot there. But you can follow them on all of the networks or all of the social media sites. Giving Hope and Help on Facebook, at Giving Hope Help on Instagram, Giving Hope and Help on LinkedIn, and Giving Hope and Help on YouTube, and on X, which formerly was Twitter, it's Giving Hope Help. So those are a lot of things that are going on, or a lot of ways you can get in touch with them. But this is the help. This is a period products drive. And men and women can support this, because men, you may know somebody that is an administrator. So you want to make sure that you support this annual feminine hygiene period products drive that will be going on this Saturday, December 9th, at the Penn Valley Education Center. So be sure and go out there and check them out. This is a worthy cause to be involved with. Definitely, definitely. So wanted to put that up for you so you can check it out, the Giving Hope and Help. Also like to let you know that we've got one of our shows that have been on hiatus, as the host had a life event that happened, and I'll let him tell you about that. But we will have this evening at 6 o'clock right here at KUAW the return of Shifting Paradigms with B. Michael Long. So Shifting Paradigms is back. They're going to be on the air this week. They're on every other week, and we're going to see about getting them on KOJH. If they're going to be here on a regular basis, we want to have them broadcasting on our KOJH site also. So be sure and stay tuned at 6 o'clock for Shifting Paradigms with B. Michael Long. That'll be happening right here. We'll be ready for him. I'll get that going. So those are some things that are happening. Another thing that I saw on the web, I don't have a flyer here. I may have to try and pull up the website and get it out there for you while we look at what's going on in the night sky. And I think I have that as our last NASA broadcast that we'll have. But Kwanzaa, the Kwanzaa celebration, the citywide Kwanzaa celebration will be happening at the Gym Theater, and that's going to be starting December the 26th. If you've never been, and this is probably about their 30th year, I'm not sure. I'll see if I can pull that up and get something on the screen for us that we can look at. But Kwanzaa is going to be happening. You need to go to and participate in Kwanzaa. You don't have to go to it every night. You don't have to go to the public one. You can celebrate Kwanzaa at home with your family or at your church or wherever you worship or at any place where people gather. It's a good time to celebrate Kwanzaa. So Kwanzaa is going to be happening December the 26th through January the 1st. We'll bring in the new year in celebration of Kwanzaa. So as we get ready to go in and talk to you about Kwanzaa, I'm going to take you now to what's happening up in the night sky, what you can see. And that's What's Up from NASA, from the Jet Propulsion Laboratories of NASA. We're going to see what's up. Here you go.
What's up for December? The best views of the moon and planets. The Geminid meteors are set for a great show. And a chance to observe an asteroid with your own eyes. The moon visits the bright planets in the sky in turn over the course of the month, beginning with 4 mornings in early December, the 7th through the 10th, when you can catch a lovely grouping of Venus, the crescent moon, and bright star Spica in the southeast. Then on the 17th, you'll find the crescent moon hanging just below Saturn in the southwest for the first few hours after sunset. Most binoculars will reveal both of them in the same field of view. And for a challenge, see if you can spot Saturn's giant moon, Titan, as a faint dot just off to the planet's side here. Later that week, the nearly full moon hangs out with Jupiter over 2 nights on the 21st and 22nd. You'll see them toward the southeast early in the night, and they travel westward across the sky together all night long. The year's most reliable meteor shower, the Geminids, take place annually in December. While the Perseids tend to get a bit more attention because they occur during warmer weather in the northern hemisphere, the Geminids usually produce more meteors. At their peak, you may even see a meteor every minute. The shower peaks overnight on December 13th and the morning of the 14th. Viewers in the northern hemisphere can look for meteors as early as 9 or 10 p.m. on the 13th. The hourly number of meteors should increase after that, with the greatest number flashing through the sky between midnight and morning twilight. Southern Hemisphere skywatchers can also see the Geminids, though they appear in the middle of the night and at about a quarter of the northern rate. If you have clear skies, conditions should be ideal for this year's peak night, which is just 1 day after the new moon, leaving the sky nice and dark all night. The meteors appear to radiate from the constellation Gemini, but you'll see more shooting stars if you'll take in as much of the sky as possible. Want to see an asteroid with your own eyes? Asteroid Vesta reaches opposition this month, meaning it's located directly on the opposite side of Earth from the Sun. This is also around the time Vesta is closest to Earth, so it's at its brightest and easiest to observe. Occasionally, Vesta is close enough to Earth at opposition that you can almost see it with your eyes alone, but this year you'll want to use binoculars or a small telescope to search it out. NASA's Dawn spacecraft got super close to Vesta, orbiting the oval-shaped world in 2011 and 2012. It found that Vesta formed in our solar system's first couple of million years and mapped the surface in great detail. This December, Vesta is highest overhead around 1 or 2 in the morning, which is ideal for telescope viewing, but you can observe it as early as about 10 p.m. when it will appear about halfway up the eastern sky. Locate Vesta in between the raised arm of Orion here and the leg of Castor in Gemini here. On December 1st, you can find Vesta along a line between Betelgeuse and this star, Tejas. A week later, Vesta has moved so that it appears along this line between Betelgeuse and Propus here. A plain old pair of binoculars should reveal Vesta a couple of finger widths to the west of these two stars. Use your favorite skywatching app as a guide to Vesta's location within the star field you see on whatever night you're observing. And if you're hungry for more asteroid exploration, there's more on the way. NASA's Psyche mission recently launched on its journey to metal-rich asteroid Psyche, and our Lucy spacecraft just flew past asteroid Dinkinesh with its little satellite asteroids at the start of November. Lucy is heading for the Trojan asteroids, a unique family of space rocks that share Jupiter's orbit and are likely to be remnants of the same primordial material that formed Jupiter and the other outer planets. And if that sounds interesting to you, maybe you're ready to add Asteroid Observer to your list of accomplishments as you look for Vesta in the December sky. Here are the phases of the moon for December. Stay up to date on NASA's missions exploring the solar system and beyond at science.nasa.gov. I'm Preston Dykes from NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and that's what's up for this month.
All right. So that's what's going on with what's up in the night sky. So there's a lot of things to look at. And if you didn't catch all of that, you can pull that up. It's just called What's Up? NASA What's Up? And you can get that for every month. They let you know what you can see in the sky. And it changes because the sky constantly changes. So every year is different. Every month, every night is different. So God in his infinite creativity has just made a cosmos that is full of things for us to have wonder in, to see, to experience. So that is a great thing. Christmas time is coming up. I don't know if you got your shopping in or not. But I was out, my wife went out, we were looking for Christmas trees and wondering if we've waited a little late. So if anybody knows where we can still find some Christmas trees that they have for sale, please give us a holler. We need to check those out because it was looking kind of skimpy when I was out today. So it may be late, but if you know where some Christmas trees are, give me a holler. Holler at me on 816-599-6893 or email us here at the Black Family Technology Awareness Association. Yeah, I know we're a nonprofit, but we can squeeze a little bit of Christmas celebration in there also. But yeah, we got to get our Christmas tree up. We've got a few decorations out, but we haven't really put up a tree, and that's the thing that we're going to do as we celebrate. And we'll also get ready for Kwanzaa so that we can celebrate that individually or as a couple, but then we'll also want to celebrate with the community and spend a few nights down at the citywide Kwanzaa festival. So look forward to being with you, to meeting with you guys, and just having a great time at Kwanzaa as we demonstrate and show and work with the community. So we'll be out there. We hope that you will be coming through. If you stop by, I'd like to run into you down there. I may see about getting a table for the Black Family Technology Awareness Association and KUAW so we could just talk about some of the things that we do and get your kids enrolled in some of our programs and projects. I'm going to start working with some kids over at the Penn Valley Center from Guadalupe School that we're working on podcasts. We're also talking with the Boys and Girls Club, the Thornberry unit, about doing a podcast with kids there and a broadcast club. So we have a lot of things going on that you can get your child involved in. Well, our Lego team is meeting. They've got a competition coming up the 16th, so it's going to be late. Oh, somebody said, yeah, I'm looking for a live Christmas tree. Yes. Thank you for putting that up there. So, yeah, if you know where there's some live Christmas trees for sale, throw them up there, and I would definitely appreciate it. Yes, thank you. Yeah, so we've got Lego robotics going on. They've got a competition that will be happening in a couple of weeks, but we're going to keep the team together so that the kids can practice and even get better with their robotics. So after the competition, we'll be meeting back and going into the new year with a little bit more of the Lego before we start our drone program. Our drone program is going to start late February or early March, that we will do our drone class also. But right now we're going to be doing Lego robotics and starting to move that forward. So if you want to get your child involved in Lego or Vex robots, we'll be meeting here on Saturdays. We meet at the W.E.B. Du Bois Learning Center, 4510 East Linwood Boulevard, from 12:30 to 2:30, and all kids are welcome. Just bring them in. We get you signed up, and we want to get you involved in some technology, learning about robots, how you can program them, build them, things that you can do with them. So check us out. We'll be down here, and hopefully we may even be down at the Kwanzaa celebration so that you can see some of the projects that we're working on, and you may want to get your child involved in it. We're looking at starting a Friday evening robotics class also, so stay tuned. Let us get your names, and we may have the kids come in from 6 to maybe 8 o'clock on Fridays, so that they can work with some technology also. So we'll do Friday and do Saturday. So I'm thinking that I may work with a few kids on Friday evening right here at the W.E.B. Du Bois Learning Center, so we can continue to bring our students up and give them a foundation, or just get their curiosity going so that they can work on it, because our kids are capable of doing a lot of great things. One of the things that I saw just today is that there was a 17-year-old, so if you go to our website or our Facebook page, a 17-year-old student in Chicago that just got a doctorate's degree. And that is a fantastic thing. So our kids are capable of great things. You know, we put shackles on them, or we don't expose them to enough. They're not overburdened. I think we need to give them more to do and to see and to be. Yeah, youth in our community. So a 17-year-old Chicago teen has just earned her doctorate degree, and that's something that, you know, we should celebrate. We posted that because that's a time to celebrate what our young people are doing. Dr. 9 years old. At age 10, in 2016, she completed her associate's degree at the College of Lake County. Wow. When she was 12 years old, she earned her bachelor's degree from Albany's Excelsior College. So there are some great things coming out of the south side of Chicago. I got to send this out to my friend, Mr. Carl Boyd, out of the south side of Chicago, and this, my baby, is one of the greatest of them all, her mom told reporters. But Tillman didn't stop there. She took an interest in science, technology, engineering, art, and math-related STEAM fields, going on to pursue her graduate degree. When she earned her master's at the age of 14 from Unity College, she decided she would help other kids interested in similar career fields. So I've been working on STEM labs for kids because I really want to go into the STEM-related field and work with kids. I love helping kids have bright ideas. I feel like I'm here to make people happy and to help people find their purpose. I know I want to go into that field, but I'm definitely sticking on the path of my engineering degree. I may go back to school, but my plan is to be an entrepreneur and to use my engineering degree, says Tillman. Now she's well on her way. Tillman successfully defended her dissertation this week, earning her doctorate of behavioral health from Arizona State University, ASU, College of Health Solutions. Oh man, I tell you, my granddaughter may be mad she didn't go to the University of Arizona, but that's all right. At just 17 years old, she is now officially Dr. Dorothy Jean Tillman, with plans to participate in commencement next May. So this all comes from Black Enterprise, a report about this young lady, and that is just a great thing to hear. So congratulations to Dorothy Tillman, who is now Dr. Dorothy Tillman, at 17 years old. So in her research, Dr. Tillman focused on the impact of implementing an outreach and education program aimed at reducing the stigma associated with using campus mental health services among college-age students. Her goal is to not only shine a light on the need for mental health support within educational facilities, but also on how widely underserved many young people are as a result of the associated stigma. Counselors in a lot of schools aren't really up to par with those students' needs, or even if the counselors are very competent, there's way too many students to help each one. Tillman previously told reporters, so that's the thing. In addition to her work, Tillman has also launched the Dorothy Gina STEAM Leadership Institute, aimed at utilizing her degrees in environmental and sustainable science to enhance the need for mental and behavioral health services that are school and community based. She's also doing work to create pathways for underrepresented students looking for a career in the field. So the goal of the Dorothy Gina STEAM Leadership Institute is to create pathways for more underrepresented groups, though through exposure and opportunities to lead diversity in STEAM industries. So this is a thing that we do, you know, that's a young lady, 17 years old, that has her doctorate now, and she's still doing work, or she's just starting, I won't say still, she's just starting fields that are not, say, coding and things like that. STEM is still where you need to be. So we're going to be bringing that online, and works also with their College of Pharmaceuticals, so that we can show you that STEM is a lot more than just working with computers. And it's not just mechanical engineering or electrical engineering. There's a lot of engineering fields. So it's a wide thing that we have to expose our young people to. And this young lady out of the south side of Chicago, Carl Boyd's home stomping grounds, yes, we're proud of her, and hats off. So you can go to our website, or you can look at Black Enterprise to see more information about Dorothy Tillman, Dorothy Gina Tillman, and the work that she is doing, that now she is a doctor at 17 years old. So that is fantastic information, and my hat goes off to her. Big cheers for her, and that's what we got to get our young people interested in. That everybody may not turn out to be a doctor, everybody may not be a rocket scientist, but there is so much potential out there that we need to be working with our young people on a daily basis. Well, that's it for my show today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you learned something, and that you have seen something, heard something that can be interesting to you or your young people and stuff. Thank you for joining me. This is Louis George Walker. You've been listening to the BFTAA and More Show. If you're listening to us on KOJH, we're getting ready to go back to the regular music programming. But I want you to remember that at 6 o'clock, we're going to have Shifting Paradigms with B. Michael. You on KOJH, you won't get him this week. But the next time that he's on, we're going to make sure that his show's on, because our simulcast, I didn't have his show lined up in there. But we will be broadcasting him on KOJH-FM. But until we get him there, you can pick him up on KUAW right here at Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. You can also go online and hear us on the TuneIn amp, or tell your smart speaker to play KUAW. We're going to be in all of those places. Thank you for listening. That's it for BFTAA and more. This is George Walker signing out. Hey, put that information in for me to find a live Christmas tree. I'm looking for a Christmas tree, you guys. All right, we'll see you.